coach, and then open up for questions.
Yeah, probably honestly a little disappointed for a lot of reasons. I think there's a standard that we expect to behave and act and then play as well, and I don't think we met either of those tonight. So just a little disappointed. Didn't think we played great. Thought we had prepared, thought we kind of knew what was coming. Didn't like the first quarter much at all. Just missing free throws, missing layups, missing assignments. I think at half they had 19 points and 18 of those were in the paint at the rim and made no adjustment. And so there's just a standard we expect to play, compete, act, like I said, and I just didn't think we met it. I thought Bowling Green came out and played hard and was driving it at us and trying to get to the rim, and their two leading scorers, I think, had taken one shot for the longest time in the first half, and we just didn't adjust to the other players. We got going. Obviously, Jordan and JJ scored it a little bit. I thought CC brought us some energy, her and that Jordan-Thomas combo, and Tirza gave us a little inside presence. But all in all, that wasn't what we expect. And so a little disappointed, but we're going to figure out how to get better, and we'll be better the next time we take the floor.
Coach, you mentioned the first quarter. It's a couple times this season that you guys have gotten off to a slow start a little bit. Is there a common theme as to why that's happening, or is it just other teams maybe just coming out and playing better?
Yeah, no, we haven't found a theme, and we know it hasn't been a great quarter for us. I don't know that it's been that bad, but no themes that we've been able to completely find yet. It's been a little bit different through the 5 games. I just thought we were missing layups, and I didn't think we were defending at the level that we needed to coming out of the gates. We kind of want to punch first, and I thought we just didn't have that normal juice tonight that we normally have to open a game defensively.
Is there a way to practice like in-game layups? Because you think that you're right around the basket, being able to finish. Is there certain ways that you can practice maybe finishing through contact or things like that?
Yeah, we do it. I mean, we practice it. You go through it. I mean, you're still playing probably even a little bit faster pace, when you start the game than you do in practice at times, but you're trying to practice as hard as you play. We're trying to finish through pads and contact and that type of stuff. So, yeah, I think we just got to slow down at the rim, finish through contact. We are smaller at times, so sometimes it's, our smaller kids are having to finish over some length, but that's nothing new for us. We just got to be a little bit better. I mean, we shot 53% for the game, so it got a little better. It just wasn't great to start.
Coach, you were talking earlier in the year about how, looking back at last year, you pretty much kind of got everything that you could out of those girls last year. Are you close to saying that this year?
No, it's way too early, I think, to talk like that. No, I don't. I haven't even figured out rotations half the time, and some kids are good, some aren't great in their minutes, and I've asked for separation from some of them, and it just no, we're not there yet. Yeah, it's a work in progress, and that's okay. It's game 5. Like, I'm not trying to overreact. I'm just a little probably disappointed that I just didn't think we took steps to get better coming off the week that we had.
You mentioned not behaving to a certain standard. Obviously, the incident with Sydney. Have you gotten to talk to her at all? Did you see what happened?
No, to both. I have not seen it at all, actually. Missed all the replays. I have not talked to Sydney yet. Obviously, it'll be addressed for sure, and that's not us. We can't do that. We can't react that way. She has to be better than that. That's not what we're about. That's really disappointing. So we'll address that tomorrow.
Playing Jordan and CC together, you've got a lot of different action there. You can screen down, do some different pins and things like that. Happy with the way that's progressing?
Yeah, it's getting better. It's something that we've looked at from the beginning, and we start kind of, I guess, smaller, where we stretch people with Kylie and she can space and shoot, and then we can kind of go inside with that tandem and throw Tirza in that mix as well. So it's just a different look. Teams have to prepare for one thing, and then it can change entirely. So we'll continue to look at it, evaluate it, probably put some stuff in to help the two of them, play off of each other. But CC's a really, really good passer. She has great vision. She got a little excited and loose and was up on her toes, faking threes and putting it on the floor, and got a little loose. So we got to tighten that up some. But yeah, I expect that to be a pretty good combo.
Even with all those missed layups, you guys still had 46 points in the paint. Was that a game plan just to attack the basket tonight?
Yeah, it always is. Whether we do it off the dribble, which we do a lot with the smaller guards, or do it in the paint via the pass with the post players, we call it working from the inside out. So we always want to play from the inside first. I think those are inside-out threes are better. Obviously, getting to the rim, getting paint touches, getting to the free throw line, which we got there a little more than they did, but didn't make any. So just got to stay aggressive.
You had just under your season average in forced turnovers, but your steals numbers were lower than normal, only 11 steals. Was there something that it was different tonight? Was it just lack of aggression, or were they taking care of the ball?
Well, yeah, 27 is a pretty good number. We're not going to turn people over 30 plus times all year. Like, that's not realistic, guys. I mean, 27 is still a huge number. Obviously, the steals are better because they're live ball turnovers. They just, I don't know. I'll go back and look at all of them, but like, they were throwing it out of bounds, I guess, and setting their defense, and so that does hurt flow. I mean, their press breaker was different. I mean, they used their post players to break the press, which doesn't always happen. So their 4 and their 5 are their primary press breaker ball handlers that catch it and then try to pass out of it. So that was different for us, and took us a while to adjust to it a little bit. Don't know that we ever fully got there. So we will definitely be clipping that up and showing them to get a little better.
Coach, just one more on CC. So she's a junior college girl. So were you guys on her early? Did you know her like in high school at all, or can you just kind of relate the story on how she?
Yeah, no, we didn't know her at all. She was down at Northwest Florida, which is one of the top junior colleges in the country. We thought she was maybe, if not, the best post in the country at the junior college level, one of. And so, yeah, we knew about her earlier, about this time probably last year, maybe a little bit earlier, and started the recruiting process and just, went down and watched her play several times and, came down to, I think, 3 schools, and we were fortunate to get her. But she's a great kid. She's got a great personality, really, really good basketball player, and she'll get better as the year goes too. This is just the beginning for this kid.
Thanks, everyone.